Right, you're going to have to forgive the wind today. It is windy. The wind's blowing that way. I'll turn that way. You might hear it better. So, yeah, if Tom's put the intro in, then you know where I am. I'm at Saltom Bay. I've been looking forward to coming back here. I didn't think I'd get back until next year, but leaving the house, tides, it's all right for me to catch the low water. Water is going out. You've got this mark here. There's a mark further over there, which you've got to carry on walking over these boulders to get to. I think I sprained my ankle, and yeah, I've sprained my ankle and it hurts. It's getting better, but I don't want to. It's bad enough climbing over the rocks to get in. I just don't want to hurt it more over them to get there. The other day I caught a ray off here, so hopefully we shall catch another ray. The waves are coming at an angle today, whereas last Monday they were coming straight on. So the wind's blowing this way, which I presume that's why the water's coming in this angle. And I hope you can hear me. I'm going to get set up now and get chucked out. Let's hope this don't fall over. It's going to be a windy day today. Let's try and put you down somewhere better. Got no rocks, you see. Oh, I've got this, I can kneel on that, can't I? Right, bait. Going straight out with the old killer prawn. I forgot, didn't you? That just got me. Oh, I forgot. I thought I forgot my bait elastic. I hadn't. Oh. Pardon me, I've got indigestion for some reason. I ain't got any indigestion tablets. It's not going to be very good. Well, I think that's another chip on the lens. Let's go get another rock. I thought one rock would be enough. I've got to sort the problems out first. It's very windy. Wind's picked up a little. We get another rock and hopefully Sorry about the wind. I should try and shield it as best you can, but I'm here. It's about being here really, isn't it? I'm going to try and put this behind some rocks because this tide's still going out. Oh, barnacles, barnacles. That's it. Going to use these rotten bottoms there. They're breakaway ones, so that when the water hits, that flies up. Going well today. Snagged, caught up, camera's blown over twice. It'll make for a good video, but it's not doing the fishing much good, is it? So the rods fell over and it's damaged, but there, I suppose that's what fishing's like on the rough, isn't it? So I'll get another reel. I've got to. Should put it on, line it up, cast out again, put the rotten bottom on. This time I've got a weight with hooks in, so hopefully it'll stay. Get out on the sand and it'll bury in. But there, that's what you get into. It's going to be a hard day, and it's the wind, I guess. It's just making it hard. Rods fell over. It scratched it. But there you go. I'll have to put it on my rod drying machine and put some more high build on it. Well, is this still recording? It's gone out now. There's weed. God knows how I'm going to cope with this. Back. Better. I actually reeled that in, got my weight in, cast it out, and nothing's fell over. It's gonna, this whole week, Monday was the best day, really nice and sunny, no wind to speak of. Today you got the wind. If you had the wind and the weed, I think I'd pack up and go home, because it'd be unfishable. bit of a different video today. I'm go that way with the thing. It's all go. Well, it's all go for me, and it's windy. You've seen me snap off. If you haven't, I've snapped off. I've also rods fell over, tripod fell over. It's all just gone totally wrong. Cameras fell over, probably scratched the lens, and it's yeah. That's fishing, isn't it? If it weren't windy, it'd be quite nice here today. But yeah, it's my last day of my holiday. I've managed to squeeze this in. The wife's up there in the van, bless her. I've got a prawn bait out at the minute. I reeled it in and I didn't get snagged. I've got a rotten bottom on the next rig. I thought the mackerel would have been defrosted for now, but it's not. I'm going to have to change this battery, and I'll be back in a bit reeling this in and putting the mackerel out. So time is 1:30. So I've been down there 2 hours, I think, or getting on for that, and I've had one reeling that I actually reeled the rod in, the rigging, and the rest of the time's just been fighting the elements. Now I know what you're going to say, it probably shouldn't recover today, but when I first got here, this wind weren't there and it's picked up. I'm enjoying myself, that's the main thing. I'm not going to be here again until probably next year, unless I come up Christmas. But that's all dependent on whether we can get a place to stop. But one fish would be nice. It's hard to tell if there's a bite with this wind. I'm sorry about the noise, but I'm in it. You've just got to listen to it if you watch it, you know. So I'm now going to bait that rig up like I just said with mackerel, and there ain't going to be me speaking to the camera a lot either. It's going to be me in the elements. You're just watching it, I think, because I ain't really got a lot of time. It's certainly not bring a chair, sit down and enjoy the weather. It's a case of just trying to limit damage to gear. Let me show you around. If you can hear me, but I've just put it in this case just so that Tom can have some footage without any wind in it. I think you can actually hear me when it's in this box. I'm not sure, but what I'm saying is it's getting windier, and my rod nearly blew over again. So I put you in this box to try and knock out some of the wind. I've now put so the rod nearly fell over again. My eyes look all alright, so the rod's okay. But put it all lower down now. water now. Just gone low water for about a few minutes. But this wind is unbelievable. I can't even be asked to turn the camera on and off. I've just been leaving it on. So there's going to be loads of footage, but obviously Tom's going to have to edit it. But it's a dilemma, isn't it? I want to cast out. I want to see. I fished the tide down. I now want to fish the tide coming up, because when I was last there on Monday, I caught as the tide was coming in, and obviously I then had to move. After I caught that fish, I then had to move, and that was the end of the trip really. I wanted to have 2 hours fishing on air coming up, but that ain't gonna happen, because rods fell over once. I know I've already mentioned it, but it just fell over nearly again while I was actually stood there, and I caught it, and I've now lowered everything right down, splayed it right out and weighed it down. So I've just got my line all caught underneath some bladder rack. I managed to get it out. We're going right down there, the water's edge. Bit dodgy, but there you go. So I would like the water to come in a little bit and then cast out, because it's getting right low down there, and the line's rubbing on the rocks. So I think what I'll do is just pray for this bloody wind to go. I think once it gets past low water coming up to high, the winds are meant to drop. But by then I should be in the van going home. And I know what you're all thinking. Bloody loony, aren't you? And I am a loony. But the problem is, this is my last day. And I couldn't fish yesterday because I didn't feel well. I had a bad ankle as well. And it's raining anyhow, bad weather. It's been atrocious this week. It's got to be the worst week for weather. At least I'm out on the best day. But yeah, it's what do you do? I know what I should do. I should pack up and go up to the van and have some food and coffee. But it's absolutely beautiful here. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. It's like I've never seen anything like it. I've never fished marks like this. But the weather, the wind is terrible. I've always said, haven't I, you get one extreme piece of weather, whether it's wind, rain or sun. Well, sun for me because I'm injured, but it can be unbearable. I've got to walk all the way up there yet. That's alright, because I've got the rucksack. But yeah, it's nearly blowing me off the rocks. It's nearly... This wind is nearly blowing me off my feet. It's bloody ridiculous, that's what it is. But what do you do when you're up there for a week? If this is the day, it has to be today. Because tomorrow I aren't there. So it's one of them things, isn't it? I mean, if you lived up there, I wouldn't be out today. I'd be thinking, oh, I'm today. I don't live up there, do I? I can do that at home. So hold on to that. I can do that at home, but not here. So bear with me, because I am trying to catch a fish. Seems as though the blanks are coming again, doesn't it? I got weeded out in the last one. I ain't got a clue what number it is, Tom. Oh, my ankle. Oh, sorry, can't bleep that out. It's the ankle. The ankle's alright as long as I step on it properly. If I'm on a canter a bit, it hurts. Yeah, like what I was saying. I don't know when the camera stopped, but yeah, it's our last day and we're travelling home today. So really I should be travelling home, but we're like to make the most of every day of our holiday. And the wife actually allowed me to fish today. So you know, seeing she's the gaffer and everything, and I have to do as I'm told. Yeah, I'm fishing, and look at what, you know. You can't choose when you're on holiday what you're going to fish in. If you really want to fish, and that's about being there and chucking that weight out, watching your rod, letting your troubles go away. Not that I've got any. Then obviously you got to fish today. Like I was saying, if I lived up there, I'm fishing up a day that didn't have this wind. But yeah, so don't shoot me for fishing today. That's what I'm saying, because it's the only day I'm good. And look at the views. I know it's windy. I hope you can hear me. Cloud. All the seagulls are over there nesting and down on the shoreline. Yeah, so I'm going to cast out again in a minute. I did cast over there, but I got weighted down. My line got caught under this bladder rack, and I don't want that. That's why I haven't chucked that again. I'm letting the water come in a bit. Hopefully have a couple of casts. I should get this baited up and get this mackerel off, because even though I'm using mackerel, yeah, I haven't caught a dogfish. I think everyone says there's dogfish out there, but I don't think there is. I think they're just sort of like bring an aquarium with them or something, and then suddenly pull out a dogfish and off their hook and say, oh look, I caught a dogfish. I ain't caught one. And I have caught some fish, you know. Oh, bloody wind. Well, I'm going to put this camera back in the... I've got that. Obviously when I've got that on, you can't hear talking and stuff, can you? But that's probably not a bad thing, is it? So yeah, there ain't been a lot of yibba yabbing. There's a lot of fun to me fishing. So I'm going to chuck out in a minute because this water's coming in now. I'll put you back in the box. Because I think Tom won't have so much wind noise and it'll be better for him. Well, that's it. I had one more rig tied up. I was possibly going to do a second, but time's getting on now and we need to eat. But I was going to do 2 more casts. You know what I'm like, and I would have, because tide's coming up now, be about another half an hour and I'll be off this. This will be what I'm stood on now. In half an hour we'll be getting splashed over, so that would have been the end. But this is the time in the tide that I caught my ray on Monday, and the wind has died down a bit. It's not as gusty as it was. The sun come out and it was rather pleasant, nice and warm, but rather pleasant. So it's a shame I got snagged up. This rock here, if you cast over that so your line is bowed over it and you're just to the right of it, there's no snags. You cast over here, I've been snagged twice. So one always cast out over there, but I mean I got snagged up over there as well. I don't think it matters where you cast. If you're gonna get in a snag, you'll get in a snag with you. So there you go. I'll be back in a bit. Absolutely beautiful here. Oh, there's a gilly mop. He'll catch a fish, won't he? Suppose he'll come up for air in a minute. There he is. But yeah, it's beautiful. You can just see the Isle of Man. Well, would you Adam and Eve it, eh? You've heard what it's been like down there, haven't you? Absolutely blowing a gale. Tripod fell over, rod fell over, none of the eyes are damaged. It's a bloody good rod, these Leader Icon rods now. Absolute bloody nightmare. And now the wind's gone. So the time when I wanted to fish at low water is I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. It's been a great day's fishing. It's been one of those trips that has been endurance, and I've enjoyed it. I won't have it about the rod falling over, but it's okay. Nobody needs to panic. I'm not, but I will go on about it. Wife will get fed up. But yeah, look, there's the 2 marks. I was on this one here, closest to us. There's probably about another half an hour, 3/4 of an hour before you got to get off. But I'm off a bit earlier. It's unfortunate that I only had enough line to tie one rotten bottom, and the rig that I was using all that time kept pulling in, was never getting snagged, and then on that last cast, which was the last cast, it got snagged and I lost a lot, and I couldn't be asked to get the other one out, even though I've tied a leader line on. The time you faffed around with them coasters, I'm going to get another Fuji reel seat for this rod. And yeah, So it's been really enjoyable. It's not been a fruitful session as in catching a fish, which obviously is a little bit disappointing. I've caught fish after fish after fish just lately, and the last one I caught, I was lucky, but it was on my rig and on my line at Parton Beach, and that was just a snotty eel, but it avoided the blank. It was on my line, and yeah, little bit miffed because I haven't caught. It would have been nice. Little bit miffed also now that the wind has gone. It's unreal, unbelievable. But you can only fish this at low water. You've got literally 3/4 of an hour left, and then you've got to start making your way off. Probably an hour, because you always push it a bit more, don't you? The wind's picked up again now. So anyhow, I want to show you these. They have fell down from up there, so you have to be very careful. Obviously when you're out there fishing, that's not a problem. That one slipped down, look, it's still got the soil and the grass on top. But I don't know whether this is stuff that's been tipped there. That to me looks like slag from out of a vessel, because this has been heated. This here, it's all brittle, look. See? That's what it looks like to me. This is slag, that there. That's been heated to a high temperature. And I just think this could have all been tipped over here, couldn't it? Either that or it was some volcanic thing, but there's a mining thing up there. So they might have, whatever they were mining, they could have been extracting the minerals by heating it here on site and then dumping all the slag on these cliffs, and the weather's just eroded them, because that looks like a load of old rubbish to me. It's certainly been heated, because that's exactly like it used to be when I used to work expanding perlite at high temperatures. So. But anyhow, yeah, fishing trip. Unfortunate I didn't catch. Sorry I didn't catch. I'm sorry for myself. It would have been nice. But it was nice to be down there. This is absolutely fantastic. What a office to be in this afternoon. Yeah, it was unfortunate. It was very windy, and now it's gone. But what a place to be. And hopefully I'll miss all the traffic now for the drive home, so that should be quite a good drive home. Got to be careful of my ankle. Yeah, so anyhow, the next time you see me fishing, I think I'll probably be fishing on the Holderness coast anyhow. So it'll probably be Tunstall, probably, because it's relatively easy to get down. But if it's a bank holiday or a weekend or whatever, then I might go to Hillston, because it's a bit more of a clamber down, and you don't tend to, well, I'd be very surprised if you get loads of people there. So but yeah, didn't catch, it don't matter. It's unfortunate. It'd be nice to pull in a ray or a dogfish. I used fish baits, squid, prawns, black lug. I used everything that I possibly could that I've got. So thanks to all my subscribers. It's much appreciated, everybody that subscribed to me. please stay subscribed and please share these videos. Ring the bell for all notifications. And cool, I've got to go up there yet. Leave a comment. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You know, better to get a thumbs up, but thumbs downs are good as well. I love them. And yeah, you're all good to me through subscribing and commenting, and it's enjoyable. I started this YouTube channel off just so that there was a record of me for when I pop my clogs for my kids, if they watch it. I don't know. And it's sort of like taken off a bit for me anyhow. It's taken off a bit. I've got people that subscribe to me. It's unbelievable. And gotta go up there, look. Well, I'll take you along with the ride. Might be a bit jolty though. Yeah, so it's sort of like grown from what I anticipated doing, because I was only gonna, oh, you bugger, I wouldn't want that to fall on my leg. It's a bit hard doing this with the camera. Once you get past this bit, it ain't too bad. Oh. Getting old though, I am. Yeah. So it was going to just start off as a record, food videos as a record. And then I quite enjoyed actually filming. So I just carried on doing it. And then the channel grew and grew. It went crazy at the start. First 1100 subs was, well, I got 300 in one weekend. Unbelievable. How'd that happen? I guess loads of people shared it. So yeah, and it's just took off. So it's gone from being a channel to put some stuff on once a month, and so there's a record of it, of me and the wife when she comes with me, so the kids can see the pair of us. But Tom come in the front room, you're doing really well, and I had something like 150 subscribers, and I was like, oh, is it? He says, yeah, you need to do more videos, we need to put one out a week, it needs to be regular. Well, since then, you know, it's like a challenge, isn't it? I enjoy fishing, and look at this. This is the path here, so I've got to keep my balance. So yeah, it's become a challenge. Well, not a challenge. I get to do more fishing than what I anticipated to do, and just get to film it, and the channel grows. So it then becomes a little bit, I've said before, it becomes a bit of a drug, doesn't it? That you keep seeing everything going up, and get some lovely comments as well. You know, as of yet, I haven't had a nasty comment. They've all been nice comments from nice people, no doubt. From the people that comment all, you know, even people that only commented once or twice, nice comments, and it makes you want to drive on and do more films and film what you're doing. So yes, it's fantastic. So basically, from all that, when I say thank you to all my subscribers, I do mean it. Oh, I'm out of breath. I do mean it. It's really good. But if you can share these videos, yeah, there's always a but in them, especially with me. If you can share these videos, that'll help the channel out a lot, I think. Share them on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere. Just share them. Be brilliant. And let's see if we can get the old train rocketing along. down the other side of that hill, you know, doing a lot of this. Look at that for a view. We've got the Isle of Man over there. You might not pick it up, but then you've got all that sun on the sea where the sun's breaking through, and the Isle of Man's behind it. And look at this. Apparently kids swim out to that rock, that big rock that you can see. They swim out to that. So on Monday I fished over there on that pinnacle, and then I came round there and fished here on this lump, because in a few minutes, quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, that'll be gone. And I was then fishing on here, and then I moved back to here and started casting out there and got snagged up. But yeah, rotten bottoms are the order of the day here, and I should need to get myself sorted out. It's the first rock mount I've ever fished. I did have a rotten bottom on one of my rigs. I should have done, I've got a rotten bottom, I should have just got another bit of line and tied some knots in it to make it weak and used it. Then I might have got all my line back and my rig, and I could just put another weight on and carried on fishing, couldn't I? But I'd be now packing up and going. So anyhow, thanks for listening to me waffle on. If you've got this far past in the video and listening to me waffle on, then thank you very much. But yeah, Saltom Bay. And that's it. So thanks for staying with me, and I'm not going through all that again. This is me done. Next time you see me, I shall be on a sandy beach, and if I haven't got a lot of time, it'll be Sutton on Sea, which I'll try another mark on there further down the way I was travelling, because I caught fish there last time. And or it'll be with some more cliffs behind me, and I'll be on Holderness Coast, either Tunstall or Hillston, I think. So Hompton's good. I'm not fussed, but I would like to catch a fish in the next one. That's what I would like to do. So anyhow, this is the walk up. Might as well leave it on. Get you a better view. Higher we get. I need to do some running. To get a bit fitter. But talking to a camera and walking up a steep incline doesn't do a lot for your breathing. There's your last look. And look at the sky. That's the sun. slides up.